All right, so we're adding on today. We're adding on how to find phase shift and vertical shift. So let me tell you about those first before I show you how to find. All right, so we're talking about, we got our graph. We've already been doing the amplitude, which does this or this. And we're going to talk about the period, which changes this way, the width. All right, so now we're going to talk about shifting. So if you were to shift the whole graph left or shift the whole graph right, okay? Used to be when y'all did the parent graph stuff and they shifted left and right, they called it a horizontal shift or a translation. It is, but in trig they don't say that. They say phase shift. So a phase shift is where it's moving left to right. Okay, so if you had, notice you got your amplitude, of course, in front, A, and you know the B is right here. They've added another letter right here, C. So this is going to happen when you have to have parentheses, has to be in parentheses, and you got both of these numbers right here. So if this happens, whether it's sine or cosine, and you got that, then you're going to calculate phase shift by C over B. I said it, I didn't write it down a minute ago. All right, so this is called the phase shift, moving left to right. Okay, if this number here, if it's a minus, it shifts right. It's backwards sounding. And if it's a positive in the middle there, it shifts left, which is not a big deal. It's just backwards from what it sounds like it should be. So all we're doing today, we're not graphing it today. We'll graph it Monday or Tuesday. But all we're doing on these is we're saying, okay, we're shifting left this many, or we're shifting right this many, okay? All right, so everybody's got that. All right, let me just show you how it goes. That's 180 degrees, by the way. Just lost my degree symbol. All right, so if we're gonna find the phase shift here, now let's go through, I'm just gonna go through and label. What's my A? Here's my A. What's my B? Here's my B, and my C is this 180. All right, phase shift is C over B, yes, which is 180 divided by 2, C over B, which would equal what? 90 degrees, good. Now, the next question while we're there, which way am I shifting? To the left. All right, so we're just finding it today. But if we were going to graph it, you would do all your regular stuff for the graph and get it set up, and then you would shift over to the left and put a dot and start. That's all that would be different. All right, so always C over B. And if there's no parentheses with two things right there, and it's not going to have one. All right, take a look at this one. All right, so phase shift is C over B. What's my C?
Pi over 2.
What's my B?
1.
1. So pi over 2 divided by 1, just pi over 2. Shifted to the where?
Right.
To the right, because it's a minus in the middle. So far, so good. All right. It's not bad. All right. Now, I'm gonna let you see what you get for the phase shift. Don't tell me, just begin. All right, what's phase shift?
It's pi over 2 left.
Power 2 left, good. Everybody okay? Not bad, not bad. I'm telling you, the graphing stuff, nothing's really hard. It's just little things. All right, now, on this next one, They want us to find it all, so I'm just gonna let you find it all, cause you already know how to find these things. So for what they're giving you here, find the amplitude, the period, and the phase shift. The A, the period, and the phase shift. I might as well just say PS, that would be easier. PS. There. Okay. All right, what's your amplitude? 3. What's your period? All right, because what we said 2 pi over b, which was that, and it's pi, okay? What's the phase shift? All right, let's check that first number. It's pi, what'd you think?
I thought it was gonna be 6, pi over 6 to
All right, let's see what's right. Pi thirds divided by 2 is the same as pi thirds times flip. So it should be pi over 6, be careful, you'll use your calculator, pi over 6 to the left, yeah. Be careful when you got those fractions there, it just, you know. All right, so we're good there? All right, so I'm adding on the next thing, which is easy too. Got it? The next thing is the vertical translations. That's the shifting up or down. So the phase shift was left or right. The vertical is up or down. Scholar? Yeah. All right. The letter added on the end is the new here. So this would mean a phase shift right here. This would mean a vertical shift. It is not in parentheses, okay? So if you're ever not sure, is this what's this doing? No parentheses around that number. Now, it might not be on the end. It might be on the front. Sometimes they'll stick it on the front too. So if you got this random number plus blah, that'll be it too. All right, so let me show you how that works. All right, so let's see. Find the A. All right, so A equals 3. Find the period. Pi. It's 2 pi over 2. Yeah, pi. All right. What's the phase shift? Do it.
It's not parentheses.
We don't have parentheses, so there is no phase shift. You gotta have that B and C number in parentheses, and we have B, but we don't have a parentheses with the C, so there is none. All right, the vertical shift, I'll call it VS, is 2, and you're going up. When you have a plus, it's up, minus is down. So it's like it sounds. That one is not backwards. But the main thing is, you know, parentheses is gonna give the phase shift, no parentheses is gonna give you the up and down. It can have both. All right, then the last one, I'm gonna let you do. So you're gonna find all of it, if it has it. And that's at 90 degrees also. All my little degrees are missing. Y'all got it back there? Alright. What's the amplitude? Does it reflect? No. It'd have to be a negative, I was just asking. What's the period? We're in degrees. Alright, so it was it's in degrees, it's 360 over B, so 180. Alright, yeah, I switched degree all of a sudden. Alright, so let's see, is there a phase shift? Yes, because we got the parentheses. What is the phase shift? 45 to the where? 45 right. Is there a vertical shift? Where? One up. And that's it.
Wait, huh?